a signal to come together as a community on behalf of all children threatened by abuse or neglect. It is a symbol of our enduring commitment to a future where all kids are safe. The flag will fly here on this plaza for the remainder of the month. It will also fly at the Memphis Child Advocacy Center on our front lawn on Poplar Avenue in the Memphis Medical District. And now I welcome Mayor Young, followed by Mayor Harris, to share their messages to our kids and our community. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Virginia. It's an honor to be here for today's ceremony. Anytime a child loses their life here in Memphis and Shelby County is heartbreaking. Raising the flag in memory of children whose lives were tragically taken by abuse is not just a symbol of loss, but it's a reminder that we must protect the most vulnerable in our community. Every child deserves to live in a world of safety, love, and opportunity. But sadly, violence or abuse continues to rob them of their future. And as mayor, I want us to do better as a city. While we're working on issues surrounding crime, poverty, or domestic violence holistically, trying to get to the root causes of our community issues, and we're seeing progress, but we need to do more. And I want to let this group know that we are taking action. Together with Mayor Harris, the Joint Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement is a collaborative initiative that the City of Memphis and Shelby County embarked upon just last year. It bridges government agencies and community organizations, including local businesses, nonprofits, grassroots organizations, as well as faith-based groups. It's a group that is dedicated to violence prevention and intervention. So as we work on public safety and suppressing public safety with our public safety officers, this office is working on prevention and intervention to prevent them from having to interact with our officers in the first place. It has a particular focus on gun violence, and this office is applying targeted strategies to support community members that are most at risk of engaging in or becoming victims of violent acts. This office is working to break down the silos, connecting our community like we've never done before. And we hope that it not only saves the lives of children, but also helps to build a better Memphis and Shelby County for everyone. We owe it to our children that are being remembered today, and to all the children, to create a better Memphis for our future. I think it's really important for us to understand that our young people are depending on us, the adults. All of us are the ones that have to get it right. We have to create a safe world for them to grow up in, and that's our charge as leaders, that's our charge as individuals and responsible citizens of this great community. Thank you so much.
Let me begin by saying my deepest sympathies go to the loved ones of the 3 children and all children lost to abuse or neglect. Their absence leaves an irreplaceable void in the hearts of their families and in our schools and throughout our community. We can't change the past, but we can honor these children by making sure their stories lead to change. As Virginia said, we are issuing a call to our community. We hope that today's ceremony will inspire action. There are many actions adults can take to protect children. You can mentor or you can tutor a child. Research has shown that even one positive ongoing relationship with a supportive adult can increase a child's success. You can support programs that provide services to kids and families who are struggling. Local nonprofits are needing private donations now more than ever. You can offer respite to an overwhelmed or isolated parent or caregiver. Parenting cannot be done in a vacuum. If you are an overwhelmed parent, you can seek help. There is no shame in asking for help. In fact, it is part of good parenting. If you have a reasonable suspicion that a child is being abused or neglected, you should report it. Muster the courage to do it. As adults, the decisions we make must put children first. Whether we are parents, caregivers, neighbors, organizational leaders, or government officials, our children should always be the highest priority. We need to assess how each decision will affect young people now and into the future. I want to thank the members of the Shelby County Child Protective Investigation Team, or CPIT. For those of you who are CPIT members, your job is far from easy. You serve on the front lines of both heartbreak and healing. By working together, you've protected thousands of children and saved countless lives. I applaud your courage and your determination. The work of CPIT, when combined with the commitment of community members, builds even more safety and wellness for our children. Today, in addition to remembering these children, let us also honor those who stand up for them. Let us recognize those who give voice to the voiceless and those who protect our most vulnerable. Let us do this in the memory of Anthony, Jalen, Kaylee, and all children who have died as a result of abuse or neglect. Thank you.
At this time, the Memphis Police Department's Color Guard will present the colors and raise the Children's Memorial Flag in tribute to the children we are memorializing today. We will now observe a moment of silence as we remember the 3 children that we are honoring this day and all children who are victims of abuse. At this time, we invite Chief C.J. Davis of the Memphis Police Department to read the names of the 3 children we are remembering today. Following the reading of each name, a handbell will be rung and a dove will be released in tribute. The doves, symbols of peace and hope, will fly home together once released. As the doves soar upward, we turn our hearts to honor those we remember today.
Two-year-old Anthony Bakari. 5-year-old Jalen Gates. And 1-year-old Kaylee Moore.
We now welcome Reverend Melvin Watkins Jr., the pastor of Mount Vernon Baptist Church, Westwood. He is a devoted husband and proud father of 3 sons, a U.S. Air Force veteran, community visionary, and passionate mentor. Pastor Watkins is known for transforming lives through faith, service, and empowerment. Serving in various ways, such as founding board member of Uplift Westwood CDC, to mentoring youth through the Chosen Ones, he has demonstrated an enduring commitment to Memphis and Shelby County. Pastor Watkins.
Good morning, and thank you, Lydia, for that kind introduction. To our mayors, the Honorable Mr. Paul Young and Mr. Lee Harris, Chief Davis, and to the entire staff, the Memphis Child Advocacy Center, thank you for allowing me to participate in this essential expression of community support and remembrance today. I am deeply humbled. We come together today united by heartbreak, but compelled by purpose. And so I just want to speak for a few moments today about our sacred responsibility. We honor the precious children who tragically lost their lives due to abuse or neglect. And while this moment is heavy, it is necessary, because remembering their lives is the first step in redeeming our collective silence. We must never become numb to the loss of even one child. So we do not take this moment lightly, because remembering these children is really a moral act, because it tells the truth that every child's life matters, their suffering matters, and that our response matters. And so as a pastor, as a father, as a veteran, as a community servant, I carry this moment with great weight. I believe that every child is created in the image of God, worthy of dignity, joy, and protection. And while family is the first line of defense, the entire burden of safety cannot be placed solely on parents or professionals. We have a sacred responsibility, a shared responsibility to protect our children. And so in Shelby County, that means every neighbor, every teacher, every coach, every congregation, every counselor, and policymaker has a role to play. As a leader in the faith community, I am keenly aware that the faith community has a unique role to play. That includes churches, mosques, synagogues, houses of worship, and other places where nonprofit organizations, other faith places where our children gather. We are places of refuge, places where values are formed, places where trust is built. It's my prayer that every senior pastor, Sunday school teacher, youth pastor, usher, greeter, deacon, the list goes on, that we would all be equipped to recognize signs of abuse and know how to respond. Faith spaces should be safe spaces. And so this sacred responsibility means that we must advocate for systems that protect our children and not just those that punish our children. And so this is why my prayer is that we continue to support organizations like the Memphis Child Advocacy Center, which do the vital work of intervention, prevention, and healing every single day. Our sacred responsibility includes planting seeds of healing and hope. And one of the most powerful ways, as Mayor Harris mentioned, is through mentoring. I've seen it firsthand through my own involvement in mentoring, how a simple, consistent presence in a person's life can shape how they see themselves and the world. And so we must invest in our child's emotional, spiritual, and social well-being. We're not just helping them survive, but we are helping them to become protective, nurturing adults who break the cycles of trauma. Mentoring is prevention. Community is protection. And when we invest in children now, we are sowing seeds towards a future where no flags will be raised. And let me remind us, especially the faith community, that our faith is empty if it doesn't move us to protect the vulnerable. Because the Bible says, in the book of Proverbs 31:8, speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, ensure justice for those being crushed. This is not a suggestion, this is a sacred responsibility. So as we have raised the flag, may it stir not only sorrow in us, but a steadfast resolve. Let this moment move us from mourning to mobilizing. Let it remind us that prevention is possible, protection is powerful, and partnership is essential. Let it ignite a fire in our faith, our families, our neighborhoods, and say, not on our watch. To the Memphis Child Advocacy Center and every partner doing this holy work, we honor you, we thank you, and we stand with you. And to the children whose names we carry in our hearts today, we see you, we will not forget you, and we will fight for every child still among us. Thank you very much. Amen.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. 'Twas blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun.
And now we will hear from Sam Ford, team lead with the Department of Children's Services, who has served with the department for 15 years, to close out the ceremony.
To our mayors, Chief Davis, Pastor Watkins, each one of you, it is an honor and a privilege to be able to stand before you on this morning. As I speak to you for just the next few seconds, I want to speak to you from my heart. First of all, I am a team lead, with the SIPET department. I pastor a church in one of Memphis' poorest communities. But I also come as a parent and a grandparent. It's heartbreaking that we live in a world where innocent children are abused, neglected, and have even lost their lives at the hands of evil. But your presence today is a testament of your love for the most vulnerable children whose lives have been snatched. Your presence today is a testimony of support to often the overlooked first responders of DCS and SIPET. Your presence today is a testament of hope for our community that has been expressed by both our mayors and Pastor Watkins. The old saying says it takes a village. We can't change what happened yesterday, but we can make an impact for today, tomorrow, and the future. Therefore, I want to say to you, let's build a village where we build strong community feelings, a community where we can put aside our differences, where there are no big I's and little U's. Let's build a village, recognizing that we all need somebody. Bill Withers says, we all need somebody to lean on. Let's build a village where our attention is directed towards preservation of family. We can do it. We can do this if we work together to bring all the endless abuse and neglect to an end. If you see something that's not right, take the courage, take the stand, and make that call. As I prepare to leave you and say goodbye to you on this morning, I want to say, let us all find solace, knowing that the spirit of Anthony Bakari, Kaylee Moore, and Jalen Gates will continue to live in the hearts of their families and in ours. Let's do what we can do to be the best that we can be for the lives of our children. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.